So am I actually gonna have to play through like 9 more days of this game? I want to know that before I continue. I thought this was gonna be the last episode. I stumbled back to my room, plopped on my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze. Yeah, it's Cat. Alright, bother you this late. Alright, what is? I'm gonna kind of I'm sorry, but I'm gonna skip some dialogue parts because it's just kind of repetitive. Especially if they go through like how many days of this? 10 more days or 9 more days. So just gonna make myself real comfortable. Why being comfortably and sat herself on my bed. I really gotta get one of these beds for myself. Close the door. Can't stop thinking about me. You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. That means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing just right. I don't trust you. You're a bitch. Since you think that. Green Nightmare. Back to here. Your date is Scarlet's ready to knock out. I don't know if I'd call what you two had a date, but you two have quite a ship. Yeah, no kidding. There's not a person who does still making it. Sprinkle a little more drama into the mix. More romance, less zombies. Tomorrow, second soulmate. Yep. Alright. Alright, sounds good to me. I would have expected you to want to spend more time with Scarlet, but without those ratings getting higher and higher every day, yep. I guess it makes sense in some warped way. Impressed. Well, you took that. Yeah. We've already seen all this dialogue. Rachel, I need to tell you, it's getting late. Got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Got time to call it a night. Sound waves. In her, well, it's you. Jesus. I don't like this freaking Doki Doki shit, okay? That's... I love you, sexy Chad Finn. I always will. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on this show, they could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I don't like this. This is scary. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? Anyone else wake up anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone. Oh, really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think they're drinking the same thing. As did I. She locked us in a library and then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. Well, what do you think? I made you all dream up that? Either way, it's just a dream. Yui used mean glare. It's super effective. Come now, there's no point in getting upset at what they did in a dream. You're right, Violet. And yet... No, and yet... Okay, I'm just... Anyways, some way or another, I managed to answer everybody's crazy coincidence, so they're saying, oh, yeah, don't care. Don't care, my friend, don't care. There you are, sexy Chad Finn. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to a whisper. Not like really a choice, though. So without further ado, who's the unlucky girl? I like to spend time today with, I guess, Allie. I don't really care for Violet, and I keep messing up her voice. I can do Allie's voice, though. That's easy. It's just southern. Yeehaw. We'll make it happen. Let's get those cameras rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene. How I let Allie talk me into this, I'll never know. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, Six Chad Finn. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask to be on the TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh shit. Allie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me down there. I love the music. We tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with rollerblades. Oh, fuck. We started rolling down the hill faster and faster and faster. I was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see her panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. I turned around effortlessly and Smell glided next to me without ever having let go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. That's a nice shot. Now you got the hang of it. You got a funny way of teaching. Best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You were never in danger. Have you ever been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. I actually just learned how to today. What was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks. I feel the same way, Six Chad Finn. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. World's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You might as well be around people that make life worth living. Couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Everson started skating backwards to taunt me. Oh, what is that? I just think it's a little bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm Six Chad Finn. I can't handle a little bump. Help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt a fire light inside me. Bring it on, Ellie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. Yep. Yeah, been there, done that. The power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline. I jumped high into the air and did a 360 rotation. 360 no scope. And wait, am I spinning or is the world spinning? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Ofa. Oh, okay. No, I won't let you kill sexy Chad Finn. What? You're going to wish we had. What the hell? Arrow! You okay, Sex Chad Finn? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Cat and I treated your injuries pretty well if I do say so myself. What? What happened? Well, skated backwards. We're definitely skating quite liberally, huh? Or we're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy, it's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Ellie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that violent. Don't expect something that violent to make. All I can promise is that food was probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked out yourself. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. God, I'm dying. For a moment, Allie's wide-eyed with shock and horror. I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, Then I ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Chad Finn. I promise to not be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best, but can't help but do stupid things and impress a pretty girl. I guess impressed is what we'll call it. Spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, someway, I like to take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. So we got a country girl, a high society tsundere, or machine gun girl. Oh boy. I was about to turn around when I felt familiar on top of my shoulder. Hey there, thanks, Chad Finn. Got a minute? Just make sure Scarlet or Allie's... Let me just make sure Scarlet or Allie see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, why? Hale looked around and smiled, then went into my room. I followed suit. Here's the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. People love the cake. Yep, don't care. Cold. Yep, don't care. Also, I'm curious how you're feeling about those two. Do you have Ooh, I think Allie. Oh, I've known her for less time. I think I like Allie more right now. She makes every moment exciting, and I just can't get enough of that. Really? Oh, can't say I'm surprised. You'll be hanging with her again soon enough. Anyways, that's it for today. Keep it up. Yeah. Night. Good night, cat. Oh, my room, close the door behind. It's time to turn in for the night. Oh boy, now creepy dream time. Yeah. Sometimes those precious moments are the most mundane. Just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room, reading a book, and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory, exploding with profanity when she loses. Life is good. Okay, Tara? I love explode with profanity when she loses. That sounds like me. Then again, Tara is just me. Female me. Green, gamer. Gamer rage. Anyways, times like these where you wish your life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for excitement, for fame, for fortune, blah, blah, blah. All I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you. I love this moment so much. You know what, man? Honestly, fair enough. What more could you want in a woman? Green, gamer, swears profusely when she loses. There's nothing more you could want in a woman. Anyways. Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? No, that's more Scar. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised the both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, why? I mean, no worries, girl. I've been rollerblading for a long time than most people have ever. Anyway, that's probably true, but... You should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. Seems like it'd be fun. Are you sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no hurts. I think Allie broke Tara. So I waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on this island? Wait a minute, I made a new serum the other day that just might be the thing to restore Tara's mind. Just give me a second to administer it. Hold on, are you talking about the thing that turned everyone into zombies? Well, just think. One field test really isn't good enough to see if it's botched or not. Why not just try to stop her? I tried to stop her from administering it, but it was too late. Gah! Oh boy. Give me brains, bananas. This one's a bust too. Yeah, do you have an antidote? Just kidding, just kidding. I've got it right here. Just give me a moment. Luckily, Tara ended up being okay. Spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. Poor Tara, man. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, sexy Chad Finn. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing for today's bet with 4. The poor guy, he doesn't know you've been raking the show. The poor guy, he doesn't know you've been raking the show. What? What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Well, wait just a second. What does... I thought someone would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so it's really no big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, who's the last unlucky girl? Yeah, Violet. I love that smug face. Alright, we'll make it happen. Give us a minute, let's see. Yeah, cool. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out of the driver's seat and walked towards me. Sexy Chad Finn, good day to you. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Sexy Chad Finn. You already heard what she did that to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went aside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? I sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Oh, this is pretty. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought... I've done like 4 different voices for her, I swear to God. I know I originally gave her like a bit of more British, like high setty, like oh kind of thing. That was the original voice I gave her. So, hold on, give me a second. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you ever been on a date before? Of course I have. I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book of the lusty new Asian Maid series. I know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. I'm impressed, Violet. Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption. I brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests. Violet and I sat at the table in the center of the palace as one placed each dish onto the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, Juan. Please don't hold yourself back. I don't think I will. The food looks incredible. Probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Sexy Chad Finn. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself. It's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, remember, right? Then rest assured I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. With nothing of it? Or think nothing of it? It's the duty of those with more to give back now. So, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know those manuals are just regular fiction novels, right? You are quite funny, Second Chick. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Beginning the scan of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Or I was not beginning, it was being. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was doing that, well, they made sure to stop me from doing it ever again, with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? You're on this island a million miles out, they can't stop you. Exactly. Moral of the story, if your parents are being controlling or protective, who gives a fuck? Don't listen to their bitch ass. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, sexy Chadfin. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like yep, okay. Something tells me that the same applies every moment I'll share together with Violet. Oh boy. Alright, she wasn't that bad. Honestly, I liked Violet. After today's day, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Yeah, well, here's Kat, and I don't care about you. Allie or Violet? I think I still like Allie more, but at the same time, Violet was nice. I don't know. Does it really matter? I'm gonna go with Violet. No, I've known her last time. What I like about Violet just yet, but I know her more than any. But I know more than anything. I just want to keep learning more about her. Can't wait to see her again. You really do change your mind like the wind, huh? Doesn't matter to me though. I'm your producer, not your life coach. Hey, you might be interested. What's that? Having 3 Sony candidates work magic for our ratings, which of course the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now, just for now. Although we're not able to just yet, we need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. So after phase 2 over the next 3 days, it'll go on. Okay, yeah. Wait, I'll hold up. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Yeah, just imagine. I wish I could imagine sweet ad revenue rolling in. I make like $5 a month. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sounds good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking. Okay, yeah. Will do, thanks, Ken. I'll be getting to go back to her, so see you later. Night. Goodbye, Darius. It's time for me to turn in for the night. We're on a boat and went on for a cruise during the night. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped, and we were the only 2 people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. Pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here for just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along until the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grew louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under?